pools aren't the only way to stay cool, and some of one of the most important things I'd advise people during weather like this is to make sure that they're properly hydrated. Drinking plenty of fluids, not alcoholic beverages or those high in caffeine. Those can actually help you lose more water in your body. So get your electrolytes and make sure that you're very well hydrated.
If you have patios were a place though that you could.
Some people choose to do that, but they might be fooling themselves. And even something like taking a cool bath or a shower can be quite helpful, especially on running cold water over top of high circulation areas like your wrists, and dunking them in water can help quite a bit.
I didn't know that.
Wearing light, loose-fitting clothing will be helpful. Don't put on dark, overly warm clothing and go walking out in the sun. That will only lead to more heat exhaustion.
Take away the hoodies at this point in time. That's a good recommendation.
Dress appropriately for the weather that you're facing, but also protecting yourself from solar radiance. So the sun shining down on you, you're going to want to wear sunscreen or a protective hat to help with that aspect.
So from a paramedic viewpoint, heat wave, what kind of calls do you start getting?
Well, once again, obviously, as you mentioned before, it really depends on sometimes how long that heat wave is going for. But these are the times when, particularly with the at-risk population, we start to get those things where people are feeling dizzy or lightheaded. They start to get the point where they're having those cramps, those type of things. The other at-risk population, which we feel the thing is people with chronic conditions. So people that have chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, people that have heart-related issues. These people now, as we know, with any type of heat-related, if there's a heavy humidex, that cloud of pollution stays a little bit lower, so it tends to exacerbate these problems. So we'll see anything from the heat-related emergencies up to including people that have shortness of breath due to their chronic conditions, or people that exacerbating chest pain just because their system is trying to compensate for that heat, and as such, their other conditions may become more apparent.
And I don't want to overgeneralize, but lower income neighborhoods without air conditioning, with some of those conditions, and now we're looking at trouble.
Right, absolutely. And the one thing that we do have, we're working with public health now to start talking about surveillance. So from the paramedic end of things, what we can do is through our electronic patient care record, we're able to detect now and run reports maybe once a day or once every few days to say, are there parts of the city where we're seeing a higher related instance to these conditions? So hopefully in the next few weeks or sometime in the near future, we hope to have that link with public health, so then we can start putting out appropriate messaging, maybe think of action planning, those type of things in those particular parts of the community.
City Matters at noon, 4, 6, and 10 p.m. on Cable 14, and anytime on cable14now.com.